Welcome, this is NAGT6. Once again, we are at the GTOR Cup Series event. This is Season 2, Round 12, part of Race Night 6. This is March 30th, 2015. A little after 8 p.m. Eastern, the boys just got done at midfield for 15 laps in the Senna car. We're now in the stock cars NASCAR. So let's have a look here at our grid. We did qualify for this race. We did a 5-minute qualifier. Pole position is Blue Moon, doing an excellent job. New driver coming out, showing lots of speed, lots of talent, lots of skill. And on that outside first row is Bud is Good, another good driver is coming out, dominating here in this Daytona race. He won this last time, I believe. Let's double check our stats on that just to make sure. The last time we did this was March 8th. It was part of Race Night 3 and it was round 6. And our winner actually was Bud is Good. So, we're going to see some good things from him again. We got Pure Violence on the inside row. In the second row, another great driver coming out, an old classic favorite of the league and of the series. Pure Violence, last time he got this race. Let's have a look, see what he finished last time. 5th place was his finish last time during this event. And next on the grid is Dexter White, 5150. Okay, Dexter White last time finished this race in 3rd. Trinor in 5th. Trinor was actually finished ahead of Andrew. Put him in 4th position. We got Big Fat Ass Kicker coming out to get a night. Another fan favorite. Big last time he did this race. He finished in 7th position. Reflex Knee Up coming back out. Last time he did this race during that event, Reflex Knee Up was unable to make it. So he's going to look for some good things tonight. Red Party Hat once again. He finished 2nd here last race, so he's got the speed. And another guy, Unimowski, coming out in the controller, so it's going to be a little different with him. Guys are going to be cautious, but he's a very respectful driver once again. 600 horsepower, comfort soft tires, 51 laps. The first lap is a manual start, and there's no pit requirements. So let's get this thing going here, buddy. Put it on play. Let's get some data up on the screen here. Not giving it all away. You can see once again Red Party Hat taking advantage of the 99 car. Aflac, Dexter White. Let's get to the top of the grid when these guys roll around. Blue Moon out there. He's in the 88 car. We got Bud is Good in the Dinger, the 43. Pure Violence staying true to his 88 car. Dexter White once again staying with his Aflac, the 2011 version though. And we got Big Fat Ass Kicker in the 42 car. China on the outside, the 24. We got Reflex also in the 42 car. And Red Party had the 99. He's got the 2011 version. And again, Unimowski in the new 24 car, the 2013 version. A little bit of glitching going on up front here. And you can see Blue Moon is a little laggy. These guys are going to double file here on this start. Should be an excellent race. This is NAGT6, sponsored by GTOR. Check the links down below. Our main sponsor is GTOR Racing. They are on the GT Planet. We just got done actually hosting one of their events Wednesday. We're redoing this on the replay. Obviously, this isn't live, but we're going to talk as if it is. But check them out, GTOR Racing. And our other sponsor is Humble Guy Racing on the Facebook page. Check them out. Links down below. And as well our website, the Global Online Racing with the series NAGT6. Definitely, if you want to get involved with some good racing, these are a great bunch of guys, some fast drivers, are going to keep you on your toes. Send us a link. There's actually, if you go to the website, there's a driver application you can fill out and get involved in the racing. We got 51 laps to go. Takes a little bit of a while. This is Daytona. It's actually going to be a very good race. A lot of guys get bored with Daytona, but this race was interesting. The other thing we want to mention is the slipstream is on real and the grip is on real and the tire and fuel wear is on fast. So, you know, if you try to do 20 laps, you're going to run out of gas. Guys are getting ready here. Double filing up, going to have a manual start. Let's get ready to go. This is round 12. This race will finish off half of season 2. Race night 6. GTOR Cup Series event. Let's go, boys. Show them how it's done. We got some position changes going on in the back. Blue Moon. Let's get on one of these drivers in the back, change up the view a little bit. Exterior view. See a lot of guys back here. We're on red party hat, following him with the chase cam. GTOR 88 in the back. A little bit of strategy here right now would just be to stay with the lead pack, make good moves, see who's around you. If there's somebody that's making you a little bit nervous, probably be best to get inside of them and in front of them. I wouldn't want to risk that high line on someone getting a little loose and jamming you. These covered soft tires, we'd like to mention, is on entry into turns 1 and 3. It will skip up the track on you, so you got to be ready for that. GTOR making big moves early on in the race. He wants to get himself in front. He's got a good point leads on Dexter. He's got 10 points now. So Dexter had a bad race at midfield. Right now, Reflex is on a tear to get his position back up in first in the Drivership Championship. So a lot of guys are going to be still kind of Reflex knee up. Dexter White and GTOR now in the gap. So it's tight for first. Let's fall back a little bit. Unamaski getting out early, up in the wall. It's not looking good for him. He hasn't raced with these guys before, this tire, this horsepower, so it's going to be interesting to see what we do. Blue Moon just had to lean back a little bit because of the lag in his internet. It's looking a lot better now, so great decision by him. Hopefully he can stay within that lead back up there. Let's get us back to the replay cam. Once we get to 6 laps, we'll have a look at the fuel and we'll show you how much fuel these cars do consume. GTOR is going to push Bud on the outside. We got a team on the inside with 42 teams. Big Fat, Reflex, in behind Dexter on that inside line. Double wide all the way around. Every now and again, these guys get risky and we'll do up to 3 wide. Got some great drafting going on here. GTOR, Bud raced 4 together. Good drafting partners. Big getting in behind Dexter. See great improvements to Big. He's nice and stable through the corner. Dexter White is on the radio talking to crew chief, telling Big to give it. He's feels good with Big being a pusher. He's not fearing any moves by him right now, so everything's going to be good. So definitely going to see these two team up here in the first little stint. Rock and roll. See Reflex Neop getting in the back a little bit. Pure Violence found himself now running up in 4th position. Like we said earlier, let's have a look at the tire wear. You can see these guys have already burned more than a quarter tank of the gas, and they've only been on 7 laps here now. So definitely going to be some more than one stop pit here to finish this race off for these guys. Some wild movement going on in the front here. Let's get behind the chase cam so we can get right in on the action. Get back here in this second row. We got Reflex Neop working with Blue Moon, and right behind him is Red Party Hat. Red Party Hat and Reflex raced together a long time. They're fast, so definitely still in contention for this race. Big is the last one in the front pack here. You can see everybody's running this high line. Here Vance is going to get down and see if he can get some speed. But coming out of this corner, you're going to see him fall back a little bit. He's got no push behind him. The high line is faster. Here Vance just kind of making it interesting right now. You can see him dipping down in there. Ooh, he's into the... You know, he's a good driver, but every now and again, guys get a little scared of some of the things he does. I don't know if he loses concentration or not, but there's been some reports of him making some wild moves. Let's get a couple laps ahead. This pretty much stays out here. We're going to see some pitting in a few laps. So we got lap 9. Lap 10, you can see the grid now is still about the same. Pack is still about the same. Unimoski's falling off hard. Then we go into lap 11. Unimoski's into the pit early. Most everything's the same up front. The guys are running that high line together. Lap 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, let's hold it right here in 15 laps. The guys are getting down in fuel. The tires are getting a little bit warm, but there's still lots of grip there, as much as you're going to get. Ooh, Dexter getting a little bit loose. You can see Reflex has found himself now back up in the front of the pack, and he's got Trinor hard on him, pushing him. Dexter White in behind, taking good advantage of this draft. Everybody's down on the inside line now. Bud is good behind him. Red Party Hat's up in the front too. Blue Moon is falling off a little bit from that lead pack. In behind him is Big Fat Ass Kicker and Pure Violence working together to try to keep themselves in contention. They don't want to waste a whole lot of time in this position. They want to get themselves up front. That pack up front is running fast. Let's get up here and look at the action. There's going to be some pitting going on soon. We're on lap 16. Whole bunch of Fords here. It's good to see some Fords coming out. Dexter White cracked the old whip here on the Ford there at Indianapolis here a couple weeks ago and did an excellent job with second place finish. I don't know if that inspired some of the drivers to get back on the Ford wagon. These Fusions are quick. Everybody knows that the 43 2010 Dinger is one of the fastest cars at Daytona because it seems to be that it's the way that it's coated, it has less drag or something, but it can run fast. Some of the guys don't like to drive it because if they won, there's always that, well, you had the fastest car. They want to win it flat out. We got some guys going early into the pits. Dexter White, ooh, getting a penalty. That's going to be bad. Trinor's into the pit. Look like these two might be working together with some pit strategy. This is where it makes the difference. The first pit stand is all about staying together, and then it's about getting in and out of your pits fast, because this is when it becomes competitive after this split. That penalty is going to cost this team. Trinor getting 4 tires and gas. Fill that thing up. 4 tires and full tank of gas for the 24 and the 99 car. Watch that lead pack coming around turn 4. Trinor is going to get out and hit. That's good for him. Dexter White, NASCAR has penalized that team for a fault pit entry. Getting in a little too fast. That's going to kill the draft partner. Trinor is going to have to leave him behind and go. Dexter White now is going to have to see how this plays out. It's going to be a long race. It's terrible to start a race like that with a penalty into that pit. You see Trinor's matched up with some guys right now. It's going to be good for him. He's got some drafting buddies. He can get up the speed faster and get going and stick that faster speed. Without the draft, you're about 178 into turn 3, but in the draft, you're about 182. You can see that, 4 miles an hour faster in the draft. Dexter White back here running by himself. That's going to kill the contention to win this race, but still a lot of laps left. Let's watch the next set of pits and see what happens. Bud is good going into the pits. And Pure Violence, smart move by Pure Violence. Reflex Neop, Red Party Hat working together, leading the front. Buzzgood's got his 4 tires and gas. He's coming out of out. He got a penalty too. Another penalty for Bud is good. It's not good for that team. Pure Violence, he's in and out. Quick and clean. Good job by that team for pitting. It's coming out in the lead pack now. It's astonishing to still see the top leaders. They're staying out. Ooh, they're getting on lap 20. They're going to have to do something. Look at this gas and tire wear that these guys are going to have right now. Have a look at that. They're about down on empty. These guys are going to have to come into the pits here soon. Blue, he ain't got pits in yet, so he's going to have to, hopefully he can make it. You can see the tire worn a little bit. These guys, are they going to make it? Still hard on the throttle with Reflex, 180. They're going to have to come into the pits here. Red Party Hat, he comes in with a false Reflex behind him. Big fat ass kicker, he's going to pit too. These guys are just about out of gas. They made it just in time. Let's see Trinor, he was on one of the earlier first strategies. Let's see if this is going to benefit him or not. He didn't get out with a drafting partner, so I doubt that he's going to be able to come around and meet these guys on pitting. Blue Moon's out. Red Party Hat, he's gone. Reflex, he's gone. Big fat ass kicker, 4 tires, full tank of gas. He's getting penalized too. Let's have a look at Trinor. Trinor getting a couple positions there. Pure Violence behind him. Dexter White getting a position out of that. He's up at 7th. Let's look at our leader. He's out of gas. Not quite sure what happened there to Blue Moon, but that's going to be devastating for that team. He's got to roll down slow. Reflex and Red, they're running. First and second, not quite sure what happened there with Blue Moon. Maybe after this we'll go back to a replay on lap 20 and see what happens. Reflex and Red Party Hat leading this race right now. They're going to partner up and start drafting. Trinor is behind them in 3rd. Pure Violence in 4th. They're going to need to partner up. They got Bud and Dexter. They're working together now. These two, they want to, Dexter White's going to want to win this race and get up on Trinor in position, so you're going to see these two really come together and start drafting here on the high line. This is where the rubber meets the road. This stint's very important. You got to get yourself up there. You close those gaps, because once you get in and out of this next pit, you won't have a whole lot of time to make up ground. It's time to start now. Here, yeah, you can see some teams are starting to pay off now. Bud is good. Dexter White, they got themselves up there now. There's a whole big battle here for third. Pure Violence and Trinor. There's still quite a lead. You can see that Reflex and Red Party Hat, they got themselves up there and up front. Let's get a couple laps ahead of the game here to see what happens. See, the teams are still about the same. Reflex and Red Party Hat maintaining that gap. Dexter and Trinor. Dexter White doing an excellent job riding the high line. The team did a lot of practice with Trinor. So Trinor and the Dexter White team have practiced here on the high line to get that speed down. Dexter had some hard time keeping away from the wall, but he's doing an excellent job. He's got that down now. And Trinor, these guys are faster than the leaders. They're slowly catching the leaders, but we don't know if it's going to be enough time. It's pretty hard to do it. Let's go a couple laps ahead here. See them slowly starting to come in. We've got the grip hook on the leaders now. Reflex and Red Party Hat still leading up front. Dexter and Pure now. Trinor's right there. He's back with Bud is good. They lost it a little bit. Gonna be doing some pitting here soon. See, the gas is getting low for these guys. Let's have a look back here with Bud is good. He's gonna have some devastation. He's got no draft partner. He can't seem to get up there. Get a drafting partner, just the way the luck of the draw. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth are. Third and fourth a little bit ahead, and fourth and fifth and sixth are right there. Reflex and Red Party Hat dominating this race. Let's have a look at the leadership board. Fastest time Blue Moon with the 50.2 in the draft. You can see that gap they got. Dexter White into the pits. Bud is good. Trinor working together. They're going to stay. Dexter with a different strategy. Trinor now, he's coming to the gas. Looks like Andrew's locking up a little bit. Four tires and gas for the 88 team along with the 2014. This is good. These two can get together and draft. Both had clean pit entries. Reflex and Red Party Hat tandem drafting crew is still out. They'll be pitting very soon. They're getting low on fuel. Big fat ass kicker after the pitting finds himself in third now. That was good, he's into the pits. Another penalty for that team. A lot of teams still getting penalties. Hard to figure out where that speed is. Firing in here. Dexter White team's having a struggle with this during this race as well. A lot of independent teams out, not much drafting going on. Big split in the field after these penalties and draft after this pit. Let's have a look at these guys' gas. They're getting low. They're going to have to pit here soon. Probably be coming in this lap. I don't think they'll do another one. They're into the pits. Leaders into the pit. Let's have a look at Big. He's coming around into turn 4. He's going to get some gas too. Big fat ass kicker coming in for his last pit. Staying out. I don't know if he's going to be able to do this or not. Let's just see. He wants to run up in first place. Be a gamble if he can get around this track. It's 5 leaders to do 1 lap. Is he going to get it here or not? Yes, he does. He makes it just in time out of gas into the pits. Big fat ass kicker. Red party hat. You can see reflexes up ahead. Red party hat is in behind. There was a penalty for the red party hat team. Pure Violence in second with Trinor a little bit further back. Dexter White in 6th. About as good in 7th. Blue Moon. He's in 8th, and Unimoski 9th. Get a couple laps ahead of the game here. Finish this off to see how this shoots out. See, there's a wreck. Somebody's losing in the infield, Unimoski. Unimoski down on the inside. He's playing around. That will get him a disqualification from the league. This league does not do that. You'll never see that driver coming back again. He's out of the picture. Blue Moon. He's had a hard race running in 8th. You got big fat ass kicker in 7th. Dexter looked about as good and right behind Dexter. There's quite a gap between Dexter and Trinor are meeting up now. They got a long ways to go to catch up. 3rd, Pure Violence up there racing with red. Reflex, he's ahead of the group. Let's get a couple laps in here. Here we're coming to the white flag. Reflex knee up, he's in 1st place. Pure Violence in 2nd. Working with the red party hat. Not going to have enough time to close in this gap unless Reflex loses it. Reflex knee up's got it. He's out front. Pure and Red are going to have to battle it out here for second. Coming to the final lap. Round 12. Reflex knee up and fast, high and by himself. He's going to get a first place finish. He's on a winning streak right now. If he wins this, it'll be his 5th win in a row. Reflex knee up. Takes the checkered flag, round 12. Pure Violence getting his best finish at Daytona for the season and for the series at second. Red Party Hat gets in running out of fuel. GTOR, he's going to get third. Red Party Hat's out of fuel. Bud is good in fourth. Red Party Hat dropping back to fifth. It's terrible for that team. Dexter White, his team's out of gas too. You can see Bud is good's coming up. He's going to be able to get that 6th position on Dexter. There it is. Dexter White falling back to 7th. Let's look at our leadership board. There you go. Reflex in first, Pure in second, GTOR in third. That rounds out the top 3. Rough race for a lot of teams. Some pit penalties, missed calls on gas. And Unimowski coming out, trying out, getting disqualified. Horseplay on the track. We don't do that. Thanks for watching. That's the end. Coming out next week, round 7, we got Grand Valley and Motegi. Thanks for watching.